Religion of any community should have the following aspects: the philosophy behind the religion, deities they worship, the way of worship or the ceremonies associated with the religion. Of these aspects, I am restricting the scope of this short treatise to discuss some of the important deities they worship and show them to be of Tamil origin. This is because the whole of Mayan religion is very complex, as it has many regions and the same god is called in different names in different regions. Moreover, there had been gods of different periods like pre-classic period, classic period, post-classic period, and post-Spanish period, etc. Hence, I am dealing only with the prominent deities of the pre-classic and classic period and of the main Mayan region. The revelations I am going to make here would be of great consequence in understanding the Mayan civilization and the history of the world as well. I had all along been saying that unless the world is approached through Tamil perspective, we shall never decipher the true history of the world. That is true in the case of Mayans too. To establish this fact and to arouse your interest in this particular publication, I will start with Chilam Balam, a class of manuscripts on various aspects of Mayan history said to be written during the 17th and 18th century.
Sacred Mayan texts describe religious rituals, astronomy, and divination. When the Mayans were conquered by the Spanish, many of the sacred texts were destroyed, but some survived, including the books of Chilam Balam and the ritual of the Bacabs.
The word Chilam Balam is itself interpreted wrongly as the name of the legendary author. The word Chilam is said to mean priest, and Balam is said to mean jaguar. Balam is a Tamil word meaning power and hence interpreted as jaguar, the powerful animal of the Mayan area. The word Chilam does not mean priest in Tamil, and Mayan researchers calling it to mean priest is only a guesswork, as ancient books were written by saints in all cultures. That's how Chilam Balam might have been thought to mean skilled priest. But the word Chilam Balam does not mean that. Hence, this entire etymology is absolutely wrong. The word should be parsed as being shown. Here, Sil means clay tablet in Tamil, and Ambalam means publication in Tamil. Sil Ambalam means publication on clay tablet. These ancient manuscripts were originally on clay tablets like that of Sumerians, but when they were rewritten or duplicated on paper, it was given its original name, and the new publications were also named as such, even though these publications were not on clay tablets. This might be due to the fact that Mayans might have lost the original meaning of Sil Ambalam even before they were rewritten. As the Spanish destroyed volumes of ancient Mayan literature, the Mayans find it difficult to reconstruct their own history. Misinterpretation of the Chil Ambalam as Chilam Balam is typical case in point. Now coming back to the subject, the Mayan religion is polytheistic as they worship many gods and each god is tied to certain aspects of life. I am taking 5 prominent gods of the main Maya region and show them to be of Tamil origin. These 5 gods are: 1. Ekchua, 2. Itzamna, 3. Chak, 4. Kukulkan, 5. Ikchal. Ekchua. What is shown is a typical portrayal of Ekchua. He is black in color. He is having a large hair stack. He is shown as wearing jaguar skin on his shoulder or carrying a jaguar. He is wearing a rope around his neck. He is wielding a spear. Just observe the depiction of Shiva, the Indian god. Philosophically, Shiva is attributed to black color. Shiva is having a large hair stack too. Shiva is wearing tiger skin, showcasing the fact that he was very ancient. He is wearing a snake around his neck, symbolizing his Kundalini yogic power. Shiva is wielding a trident called in Tamil as Trisulam. These 2 images shall be understood as one and the same with some small meaningful corrections. Just relocate the jaguar skin on the shoulder of Ekchua as tiger skin on the waist. Replace the rope around his neck with a snake. Replace the spear with a trident. Now, Ekchua depiction becomes that of Shiva. Americas are not the habitats of tiger, whereas jaguar's exclusive habitat is the Americas. That explains the use of jaguar in place of tiger on the Mayan Siva. There is traditional confusion between snake and rope. and there are even proverbs on this too. Hence, the use of rope on Mayan Chua in place of snake is understandable. The word Terisulam is related to fertility, and hence it could have been an appendage in post Murugan era, as Murugan's veil itself is related to fertility. What was the original weapon of Siva? Did he have one at all? As a Mayan Siva is wielding spear, it is very likely that it could have been Siva's original weapon had iron been discovered in his times. It needs more study. Anyway, spear or Trisulam is not a big issue in identifying Mayan Shiva, but it might help in identifying the original weapon of Shiva if he had one at all. The Mayans do not seem to know the sure meaning of Ek, but Ek means one in India. Since Shiva was an ancient god, he was the only god of the ancient people of the world. Hence, he was called Ekanathan in Tamil or Eknath in North India. Nathan or Nath means leader. The word Shiva sounds in Mayan as Chua. Hence, there is no doubt Ek Chua was nothing but Ek Shiva. Shiva was the ancient god of entire humanity. Taoism of Chinese is a restatement of Saivism, and the Chinese ancient god is called Shangde, which deformed from Shankar Devam, meaning God Shankar, which means Shiva. Jesus' original name was Isa, so named after Shiva, which deformed to English Jesus. Isa plus Lama, Isalama, Isalama, Islam. It means Isa the saint, as Lama means saint. Islam had grown out of people who originally worshipped Isa, even if they refused to admit it. The Egyptians worshipped Shiva as Horus. Hence, it is no wonder that Mayans too worshipped Shiva. The cosmic butterfly, which is the Mayans version of yin yang, proves that Saivism had spread to Mayans too. The phrase yin yang means the duality concept, immai and marumai, this life and afterlife, here and there. Here and there is pronounced in Tamil as ingu, angu, ingu, angu, ingu, yangu, yin yang, ingu, yangu, yin yang. Yin yang is actually a Tamil phrase. As global trading had started several thousand years ago, and in those times Shiva was the only god, and hence he was the god of the merchants too, perhaps the Tamil merchants, and hence he was called the god of the merchants by the Mayans. The fact that Tamils did trading with the Mayans even up to 1000 AD can be established by the related fact that the Mayans' gods exhibit features of Hinduism, which was a distorted form of Tamil's Asivagam, chiseled out by Adi Shankara in India around 800 AD. It's Zamna. He is also called Zamna, and hence the it prefix does not seem to have any meaning. He is known as creator god. He is an aged god. He contributed to writing. He contributed to knowledge in agriculture. He contributed to astronomy and the Mayan calendar. He also contributed to medicine. We shall now recollect the Tamil scenario. We know that Tamil itself was developed as a great language, including its written form, by contributions from Asivaga Siddha, who were also called Amana or Samana. Shiva, Muruga, Agatya were the prominent among them. It is this Amanar or Samanar who developed every art form in Tamil over a period of 20,000 years. Shiva, Ravana, and Vishnu were great astronomers. Ravana and Vishnu developed calendar systems. Almost every ancient Tamil Amana was a medic who practiced herbal medicines. Murugan developed martial art which spread to east through Bodhidharma as karate and kung fu, etc. Ravana and Agatya were great musicians. Veena, the musical instrument, was invented before Ravana era itself. The authentication for this shall be had from a previous video, biblical proof for the pre-Diluvian technologies of Tamils. Now comparing Zamna with Amanar or Samana, the ancient Asivaga Siddha of Tamils, Amana, Samana, Zamana, Zamna. We realize that the name Amana or Samana of Tamils deformed to Mayan Zamna. As Mayan Zamna is aged old, it could have been actually Brahma, the symbolic representation of any great Amana of Tamil. Periya plus Amana, Peramana, Piramana, Brahmana, Brahma. Hence, every great Amana was called Brahma. Brahma was the embodiment of knowledge and wisdom. But Brahma was not a creator god as per Tamil philosophy. Tamils never had any creation story and they accepted evolution of mankind starting from small life forms. Tolkappiyam, an ancient encyclopedia of Tamils, describes how man of six senses evolved starting from single sense organism. Hence, Mayans calling him as the god of creation is the only irking point which is against Tamil's definition. But this is understandable that well before the construction of Angkor Wat temple, Tamils as Sivakam was corrupted into Hinduism by the so-called Indo-Aryans after killing all the Amana in Tamil land by ruthless means. They then reconfigured Brahma as a god of creation to politically elevate the Indo-Arya Brahmins as a chosen people of the god, cleverly using the theological route. Just like Angkor Wat reflects the corrupted Tamil religion, the Mayans were corrupted too due to the trade connections with the Tamil land during the Hinduism era. That is how Itzamna, the Brahma of the Mayans, came to be called the god of creation, while his other attributes reflect the original Amana tradition of Tamils. Such a distortion is seen even for Vishnu, as we shall see later. Chak. He is the god of rain for the Mayans and he wields a lightning axe. The god of rain who wields a lightning axe is called Indra in Tamil context. Kindly watch my treatise, True Identity of Indra, the Sky God. Indra is a title name in Tamil and it means that he possessed 5 skills. One of the 5 such skills was called floating in the sky due to levitation. He could float above the clouds and hence was able to forewarn his people about the coming of rain or storm. That is how he came to be called the god of rain in Tamil land. He was the son of Ravana, the saint king of Lanka. He acquired all the 5 dramatic skills called Panjama Siddhigal for the first time in the world due to Kundalini Yoga that he successfully performed. Kundalini Yoga is also called Chakra Yoga as it tames the 7 hypothetical chakras, the energy centers of the body. As he successfully performed Chakra Yoga, he was also called Chakran. The Tibetan Buddhists can't pronounce R sound and hence he was called Chaka or Saka among Buddhists. Chakran, Chakra, Chaka, Saka. The same way, the Mayans came to know of him as Chaka, which deformed to Chak. Indra was known all around the world due to his dramatic skills. Saka, the Indra, was known to drink lots of soma, which was nothing but a potion rich in DMT, like a house-calm. Hence, Japanese brewed liquor is called Saka. The Balinesian calendar was called Saka calendar, as the original calendar was developed by Ravana, the astronomer, the father of Saka. Even Saka too would have contributed to that calendar by his father. Hence, there is no wonder that Mayans know of him, as the very name of the Mayan civilization was derived from the title name of the maternal grandfather of Indra, the Chak. The Mayan pyramids were built off the technology from Mayan, the acclaimed ancient architect, the father-in-law of Ravana, and hence the Mayans were originally Tamils, and they had trade connections too with the Tamils, even as late as 1000 AD, after which it collapsed as the Mayans abandoned their city-states.